sponsor of Leap 3.0. I'm Renu Richard, the L&D coordinator for this program. But today, I'm also going to be wearing two hats. I'm going to be your L&D coordinator, but I'm also going to be your host. And honestly, I am super excited to finally see you all here. This has been a journey where we haven't seen your, or at least I have a little idea about who the characters are, but I know the names. That's how it is. But now I have a picture to put to the names. Now, before we get started, I do wanted to lay down a couple of ground rules. Be present and be fully engaged. Keep your cameras as much as possible on. It makes our conversation real. Avoid multitasking. Give yourself full the space and full attention. This is for you. So consider this as your learning journey. It's not for anyone else. You're doing this for you. So give this your 100%. Now, participation matters, and I'm sure you have questions. Drop your questions in the chat box as they come into your mind. And towards the end of the session, we'll have a time allotted to answer all of them. Kindly make sure that you remain muted at all times. And if you have to unmute yourself, please be aware of your background noise. This evening is going to be a mix of introductions, stories, and a little bit of work too, because, well, this is Leap after all, right? Now, before we dive into anything further, let's do something important together. It's not praying, okay? So let me tell you that. Every journey needs a starting point, right? For us, that's with our pre-program assessment. Think of it like your before picture in this whole leadership journey. The pre-program assessment is your first act of self-leadership. So take it seriously. Be honest, be reflective, know your responses are fully confidential, and give yourself the gift of real self awareness instead of just ticking a box. I'm going to drop the link in chat now. So, hold on, there we are. All right, there's the link. Go ahead, click on it, and get started. Now, it will take you less than a minute to do it. So don't stress yourself. It's quite easy, it's quite quick, and you will have plenty of time to finish it before the end of the session. So, ready? Let's get this rolling. To officially set the ball rolling, we've got the person who has been the heart and driving force behind Leap 3.0. She's poured out her vision and energy into the sessions. It's about, and she is the guiding light for this journey. She has made this program a reality. So please welcome our chair, distinguished Toastmaster Jyothika Shetty. Over to you, Jyoti.
Thank you very much, Renu. Let's begin by giving Renu a very huge round of applause. She's done a lot of work. We've been involved in so much to do so far, and she's been the backbone. Thank you very much, Renu. A warm good evening to all the leapers, mentors, and to my dear team present here today. The last 2 months have been extremely eventful. Eventful because we had a lot of things to do, interviewing everyone, bringing all of them together. And I know you have received several calls from us as well. But one thing I must say that it has definitely been very fulfilling. So, but let me begin by saying congratulations to all the leapers who have been selected to be in this version of the Leadership Empowerment and Advancement Program. Respected District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Gokul P. Menon, our Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Safir Aziz, who's here from the United States of America. I don't know which place, but he's from USA at 6 o'clock in the morning. To all our leapers mentors, and my dear team, Renu and Daryl. We have also Ramya. I think she's not here today. A very good evening and a warm welcome. A special welcome to our facilitator and guide, Professor Dr. Sabesan, Swaminathan Sabesan, who's joining us all the way from Chennai. In a short while, we will know what is his role and the bigger picture of LEAP. Like I said, the last 2 months was very eventful. About in June, when our district director approached me to be a part of this visionary program, LEAP 3.0, he told me one thing. And I distinctly remember that. And I remember that till today, because that is the foundation of how LEAP 3.0 has been built. He said, Jyothika, I want to create leaders, but not leaders only in Toastmasters. I want to create leaders even outside who can make a difference. So when people see them, it should speak volumes of Toastmasters. It should reflect what Toastmasters is. So I must say that 3.0 is his vision, and pretty much we have built up the entire program based on what he wanted to bring out in the end of the program. So congratulations to all of you. It is a journey that we are going to embark on, something that we've put together with a lot of effort, conscious effort, in fact, to help you grow as leaders. But there are a few things that I want you to know. And I'd like to ask you a question before I really tell you what exactly I'm trying to say. What, according to you, is an essential quality of any person who wants to be successful? It doesn't necessarily have to be a leader. And please use the chat box. Let's keep it as interactive as possible. I want you all to tell me that one quality, the top quality. All right. Shilpa says commitment. Yes. Empathy, perseverance, discipline, grit. All right. All right. Excellent. Excellent. So all what you're saying is right. But there's one thing that tops the entire list. And that is, someone just mentioned it, discipline. Without discipline, it is very difficult to practice anything else that follows. And as leaders, we are setting examples for others. We are trying to be leaders where we will lead others. So how many of you think discipline is essential in order to complete this entire program? Not only program for the rest of your life, but especially LEAP. Definitely, 100%. The other things I would say is responsibility. Thank you very much. That's great encouragement. And you'll do agree discipline is something. And I really hope all of us start off with that discipline. Now, the second thing, what comes on the top of my mind is responsibility. Now, we've already mentioned that this is a very intensive course. Intensive in the sense it is a well-thought, structured program. So taking responsibility of yourself is very important. What I mean by saying that is that we are 60 here, 60 of us, and we have 10 mentors. Well, we are all here to make you become better version of yourself. There is an element of responsibility that you have to bring in. And what does that responsibility mean? Attending, first of all, watching, seeing the WhatsApp message. I had to call a few of you to register for this program today. We do not want to do that going forward. The reason being is we want you all to take responsibility of yourself, and that makes it easy. And that is joining hands together to making this program successful and making yourself successful. So please take responsibility. Watch, see the WhatsApp at least once a day before you go to bed, so you can do what is required. And also, all the assignments that are given to you, that needs to be completed. Because if you do not complete, then it is very difficult to achieve the results. The next thing is accountability. It's not only important or necessary to take responsibility, it is also important that you take accountability of the outcome. How many of you are here to become successful? How many want to become successful? We all want to become successful. Those who are not raising your hand, I just assume that you're just lazy enough not to raise your hand. All right, we all want to become successful, right? So this is your first step. Imagine such a beautiful program that is put together. We have to say, thank you to our district director. This is an opportunity for you all to grow. And accountability is totally your game, your call. If you all do things in a way that the desired results are to be achieved, that is accountability. So when you're sitting with your mentor, please do not assume that it's the mentor's responsibility to ensure that the program goes as per the plan. It is your responsibility to see that you're there in that program. Take their guidance, take their expertise. That is important. Take their guidance when you need. Come forward, ask questions. So these are the things that we need you to do. And only then can we make this program successful. My dream for this program is we are 60 leapers here. And I want all of you to complete this program at the end of the tenure. How many of you promise me today that you are going to finish 8 months of your program and receive that certificate, which proudly calls yourself as a leaper of version 3.0? Can I see it on the chat box? I want a yes from you, saying 100% a yes, or 100% saying you commit towards this program. And that will give a lot of assurance that we are on the right track. Very good, very good, very good. Excellent, excellent. Fantastic. So congratulations once again. I know we are in for a very long ride together. 8 months is not a short period. We'll learn more about the program as we go along. Renu will be talking more about the program. Daryl will be talking more about how the coordination will take place. And then you all will also meet your mentors in the breakout room, get to know each other, but please make the most of it, because this is a beautiful program. And we really hope that I don't know who started that whiteboard, but someone is really excited. Okay. All right. I know you're all excited. And with that, I would say congratulations once again. Welcome on board. And let's join our hands together to making you a successful leader and helping us help you become a successful leader. Thank you very much. And over to you, Rita.
Thank you so much, Jyoti, for setting the tone. I think what really stood out in your words is a reminder that this program, it's not just about attending sessions, it's about showing up with discipline, with responsibility, with accountability, your commitment, and more importantly, a mindset to grow. Now, leadership is always starts with example. And we're lucky to have a leader who truly leads us from the front. Please join me in welcoming our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Gokul P. Menon. Gokul, the virtual floor is all yours.
Thank you so much, Renu. Thank you for those kind words. I had a different starting, but when I heard the Renu called Jyothika Jyoti, and this is the first time that I'm hearing that, I went to the word meaning of the word Jyoti. Jyoti means light. I'm sure all of you know. And this year, Jyothika with her team are going to spread that light across District 121 to create new leaders. Thank you so much, Renu, for calling her that and setting the right tone for the beginning of the sleep program. Hello, hello, hello to all sleepers who have been selected for this program. Trust me, if you are here, you went through a critical evaluation process by one of the members of the LEAP team. I could say you're the best test of the best that are there in the district that we are all set to groom. As Jyothika mentioned, this year LEAP is not going to just be about leadership within Toastmasters. It's going to be much, much more than that. For those of you who have already reviewed the program, you know what is in store in the weeks to come, in the months to come, till when you get graduated. And for those of you who do not know yet, there's a surprise package that is awaiting you, which you will get to know very, very soon. LEAP is structured in such a way that you will evolve as a complete leader by the time you graduate. But in the initial parts, Jyothika asked from you a few commitments. But I have a 3-word combination that I call my tagline this year that I want to remind each of you. And it is very much applicable for LEAP 3.0 as well. The 3 words that I call my tagline this year are clarity, community, and commitment. The first word, clarity, is about knowing what you want. If you are here today in the Lead 3.0 program, you know you want to become a better leader and you're in the right place. Why? Because Toastmasters is where leaders are made. And Lead 3.0 is where leaders are polished in the right way to be sent out to the world. Know what you want is that first step that I want all of you to understand. The second word that I'm going to talk about is community. While you're part of Toastmasters, while you're part of Lead 3.0, you're part of a community of 60, 65 other people, including your trainers and mentors. In District 121, you're part of a group of 4,000 odd members. In the totality of Toastmasters International, you serve more than 265,000 members. Understand how big a community you're part of, understand the role that you have to play, not just in grooming yourself, but in grooming others as well. Because Toastmasters does not have a curriculum where a teacher teaches you. Jyothika is not going to be a teacher. If anyone thought that, no, she's not going to be a teacher. Rinu is not going to be a teacher. Daryl and Ramya also are not going to be a teachers. You are going to learn from each other by doing a lot of activities. And in the process, we will have a few speakers, external and internal, who will come and address all of you to let you know a few aspects that will groom you as a better leader. So realize that you're part of such a huge community, and more importantly, that you have a commitment to that community. The third word again is commitment, but commitment is twofold. One, commitment to oneself, and the second aspect is commitment to the community that we just spoke about. What is that commitment to oneself that I'm talking about? There are three critical investments that we make as a person. The investment in terms of money, right? How many of you have made that investment to join Toastmasters? All of us. If you are a Toastmaster, you made an investment to join. The second investment is investment in terms of time. I'm sure all of you have many, many different things to do on a Friday evening. I am critically jet lagged after coming back from the US just yesterday. And Safir and Pratap are still in the US waiting to come back a day or two later. But commitment is something that we should hold as a key value. Because once you're committed to yourself in terms of how you want to spend your time, you will prioritize sleep. I heard Jyothika saying she followed up with some of you to register, but let's not have that happen in the meetings to follow. Let's all join in well in advance so that we can grab what she and the entire team has in store for you. The third commitment that I'm talking about is the commitment to see yourself grow. It's easier said than done, but if you want to see yourself grow, you want to manifest. Think about where you want to be by the end of the program year. Manifest that and work towards achieving it. You will see growth in yourself. And more importantly, you will see the magic of transformation once you manifest. I want you to do that starting today. Manifest what you're going to be 6 months down the line. Work towards achieving it. And I will definitely see you there. Thank you so much, Jyothika. While she praised me a lot, it is all her brainchild. The program that she has curated for you this year is going to stay for a long, long time because it has been curated, it has been debated, so to call it, 1,000 times, that we have brought something that is what we feel relevant content for you. And she also has a mentor who will talk to us a little later today, who has paved way for Leap 3.0 to happen. I'll stop by saying this: you are given an opportunity to transform yourself as a great leader. And I want each of you to make wise use of it. Because by the end of the program year, if you want to see the change, you should make the investment in terms of time, money, more importantly, to manifest your growth in the program. Thank you so much, Jyothika. Back to you. And once again, congratulations to the entire team working along with Jyothika as well, Renu, Ramya, and Daryl, for making this happen, along with their team of mentors who are here to support all of you. Back to you, Jyothika.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much, Gokul. So back to Renu. Renu, you can continue the proceedings.
Right. Thank you, Gokul, for inspiring and reminding us about clarity, commitment, and community. Okay, now here's the part I'm really excited about. Meeting the stars of this journey, our leapers who have taken the bold step to grow as leaders, and our mentors who will be walking right alongside them. And to do these introductions, let's bring on someone who needs no introduction in our Toastmasters family, distinguished Toastmaster Daryl Rodrigues.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Renu. Good evening, everybody. We spoke a lot about the program that is in store for all of you for the next 8 months. But if that program has to be successful, we need leapers and mentors. And I have that privilege to introduce to you the mentors and leapers for Leap 3.0. Yes, all of you went through that rigorous process of being interviewed to be selected for the program. And now that you are here, I think it's only fair that we show the spotlight on each one of you. So I'm going to share my screen and play a little long video. I have to give you that disclaimer because, hey, there are 60 of you and we need to give you that time the spotlight on screen. So if you see your name on screen, then you can use the heart emoji. If you see somebody else on screen that you know or is a part of your group, then use some other emoji that you would like to express. All right. So on that note, let me quickly share my screen.
Music here.
Are you not able to hear the music?
No.
We can.
I'm able to, we can.
Yeah,
We can hear.
We are able to
Yeah,
hear.
okay, okay.
Can
Yeah.
hear.
I could hear.
All right, those were our 60 leapers, 10 mentors, and yes, all of you have been divided into 10 groups, 6 leapers in each group. And all I can say is welcome aboard, happy learning. And I'm sure that I hope that this video has given a sense of what you have to expect in the next 8 months. But don't worry, I'm sure with the enthusiasm of our leapers and the commitment of our mentors, Leap 3.0 is definitely going to be a huge success. And I look forward to that. With that, once again, welcome on board and back to our MC, Toastmaster Renu.
Wow, Daryl, to say the least. At least some of us were dancing to that music and the beat. That was really wonderful. Now that we have met our amazing leapers and the mentors who will be walking alongside, let's move on and shift our gear here for a moment. We've seen who is going to be part of this journey. Now let's see what the journey is going to actually look like. The Leap 3.0 curriculum is designed to take you step by step through different dimensions of leadership. Think of it as a roadmap. Each section builds on the last with challenges and reflections, and that's going to help you grow as a leader. So now let's take a quick sneak peek at what's in store for you. As we already know, LEAP stands for Leadership Empowerment and Advancement Program. It may be the third edition of this program, but it's very different from the previous ones. And in many ways, we believe that it is unique. It's not just a short-term leadership workshop. Do not think of it as a short-term leadership workshop. It's an 8-month journey, and it's designed with you in mind to help you grow consistently over time. The first 6 months are going to be packed with learning. There's going to be training sessions, there's going to be assignments, there's going to be reflective work and peer discussions. Now, these months are where you will be practicing experiments, you're going to experiment and sharpen your leadership skills. Now, the final 2 months are going to be where everything that you've learned so far in the last 6 months are going to come together. You'll be working on team project, a real opportunity to apply what you have learned, collaborate, and deliver something meaningful. So in total, there are going to be 12 sessions of live training, and that's carefully spaced out to give you both learning and reflective space within your group. All right, let's talk about the journey you're about to take in LEAP. Picture this pyramid on the screen. It's basically your roadmap. We're going to climb it together step by step. At the base, we start as a foundational leader. This is all about leading yourself first. building self-awareness, a growth mindset, resilience, and figuring out how to manage your time and energy. If you can't lead yourself, it's hard to lead anyone else, isn't it? Once the foundation is set, we will move into the space of a relational leader. This is where the focus will now shift from me to we as a team. You will learn how to influence, how to communicate, collaborate, and even handle conflicts. It's about how you're going to show up for others and how you're going to build trust and connections. And then comes the top, becoming a strategic leader. Here's where you will take the big picture view, understanding organizations, leading change, and putting leadership into action in a way that creates real impact. Now, where does it all lead? The Capstone Project. That's your leadership test drive, where you will get to put everything you've learned into action into something real. It's not just theory anymore. Capstone Project is never going to be theory. It's about practicing leadership in a way that matters. So, from foundational to relational to finally becoming a strategic leader, this is the journey that you will be taking moving forward. So, step by step, you will grow into the kind of leader who do not just is going to participate, but someone who is going to be inspiring and going to be transformational. Now, let's talk about the amazing group of trainers who will be guiding you. We're lucky to have some of the best names in the field, each bringing their own expertise. Now, we have 12 sessions and we have trainers for them all. I'm not going to overwhelm you with every details of every trainer today, but I'll give you just enough so that you know you will be learning from and what expertise they are going to bring into the room. Think of them as your guiding voice. Each of them are going to be experts from their respective fields, and they are from different parts of the world. We have ensured that we have people from all over the globe who are experts in different areas. Now, as I said, think of them as your guiding voice. Each of them are going to shape different parts of your leadership journey. Each of them will also bring not just theories, each of them are going to bring real stories. They're going to bring in tools and experiences that you can apply immediately. Think of them again as your guiding light for this journey. Each one will be planting a seed of knowledge, and that will grow over the course of LEAP. Now, that's all from my end for now. If you have any questions, I encourage you to put it in the chat box so we can address them towards the end. Also, towards the end, I will be definitely explaining to you in depth the session 1. So wait to know more, right? Now, to help us lock into the right energy and mindset for this journey, we have got distinguished Toastmaster Daryl Roderick back with us again. Daryl, the mic is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Renu, and good evening, everybody, once again. Well, it's not been long since I said good evening the last time to you. Well, now I'll be detailing to you my role and responsibility as your cohort and mentoring coordinator. Okay, I have a presentation, so let me just quickly share my screen. Before that, all right, I'm assuming you can see my screen. So basically, as you all must have identified, that I will be your point of contact for this entire program to each leaper and to the mentors as well. You all have been added to your respective groups along with your mentor, and I have shared the contact details there. So like I said in the group, You can discuss everything about anything and everything about LEAP there. Yes, we take commitment very seriously, and your attendance at every session, live and otherwise, will be tracked through your Zoom registrations. So one, please ensure you register with the link as soon as it's out, and do not try and make us follow up with you multiple times. Also, at the end of every session, the live training sessions, there would be trainer feedback that would be collected. And once you respond to that, your attendance will be marked. Yes, I will also remind you with timely updates on your assignments, your reminders for registration, and anything that needs to be received from the participants, the leapers, as well as the mentors. Now, after each session, you will have assignments, and that has to be sent only to your mentors, and they will, of course, review it and give you feedback and suggestions. Each mentor will also review the participants' progress over a month, and they will share feedback with us. And I will let each one of you know about the same. This is it when it comes to the responsibilities as your cohort and mentoring coordinator. But I'm sure you'll have questions, you will have thoughts that would have that might be floating in your mind. So I'm now going to walk you through a couple of handbooks. One is specifically for each leaper, and the other one is for the mentor. It's in the form of a video right now, so I will play that. But you will receive it either tonight or by tomorrow on WhatsApp. So let me just quickly share my screen. All right, so firstly, I'm sharing the handbook that is meant for our leapers, right? Right, so that is for the leapers. A couple of things that I missed to mention is that our sessions will happen on every Wednesday from 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Yes, the calendar is there in the handbook, so all the dates are there and you can definitely block your calendars. All right, and let me now share something similar that has been created for our mentors, outlining their responsibilities during the program. So, dear mentors, while we thank you for extending your support for this particular program, we encourage you to guide and support all the leapers in your respective groups. Of course, guide them engage them through the discussions, manage their attendance and monitor their performance. And of course, for any query or concern, you can always reach out to me. I'd like to close by once again wishing each one of you the very best. Let's look at Leap 3.0 as a program, but an opportunity to explore our potential. We all have it in us, and probably you just have to take that extra step, walk that extra mile to become a better individual, a better leader. With that, congratulations on being selected and all the best. I can't wait to explore Leap 3.0 with all of you. Thank you, and back to Toastmaster Renu.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster, a distinguished Toastmaster Daryl. Now, I wanted to share with you a little story before I actually introduce our next speaker. When Jyothika and I were building this curriculum, there were moments when honestly it did feel a bit overwhelming. You know, those nights when you wake up thinking, how is this all going to come together? Yeah, I had some of those, and I have heard that Jyoti also had some of those. And then during one of those sleepless nights is when I stumbled to a LinkedIn profile. From the very first conversation, he became a guiding light. And now, of course, his credentials are incredible. And here's what it is: over 30 years of experience, having partnered with 75 plus CEOs and CXOs. He's coached senior leaders right from the top, and he's designing evidence-based behavioral intervention, even developing psychometric tools and proprietary coaching models. He's also a published author, a professor of practice in psychology, and he's received prestigious awards like the Leadership Excellent Award. And this is where I was most excited about the INSPA Leadership 2025 Award, which is a recognition for the outstanding contribution in the field of school psychology. But beyond all that, what stood out for us was the soul and the passion he carries. It's one thing for you to be accomplished, but it is another to share your time, your energy, and your wisdom simply because you believe in a vision. And that's exactly what he did for us. He shaped this curriculum not just with his expertise, but with his values. So it's a truly my honor to welcome and introduce you to Professor Dr. Swaminathan Sebastian. Dr. Sebastian, the space is all yours. You can't just keep giving away food to beggars like that. Dr. Sebastian, are you there?
Audio, right.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Renu, for the wonderful MC role that you are actually playing. I think let's all give a big round of applause to Renu ji. What an energy, what a commitment, what a passion, right?
Dr. Sebastian, if you could please switch on your video.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it fine? Okay, fine.
Yes, we can see you now.
So, such an incredible passion that she has brought to the entire design, completely supported by Jyoti ji. Not Jyothika, not Jyoti, I'm going to say Jo. I think further reduce it. In the Tamil tinsel world, we have what we call it as Jo, and similarly Surya. I think that's the way we always say Jo, like that. So I really wanted to say that. Big thanks to Jyothika, big thanks to Renu for having invited me for this session. I'm super honored, super blessed to be part of this great community. The community where we could always emulate, the community where always inspire others, how one should be able to have flawless, impeccable communication. I think you are the people to really reckon with. So, as you all know very well, leadership is not a title, it's not a position, it's not a grade, it's not a designation, it's not an hierarchy. It is more than that. How you influence people, how you inspire people, how you are able to make people rally around you, how you are able to set the direction, how to gain commitment. And this is all about leadership. I think this program, LEAP 3.0, as you have your own acronym, expansion, leadership, empowerment, advancement program, but I look at it in a different vantage point of view. It is learning, it is experiencing, it is applying, and it is progressing. I think that's the way I look at LEAP. Learning, experiencing, applying, and progressing. I think when you say applying, I talk about the capstone project. The experiencing, the entire 8-month journey is a big experience. It's not an experience, it's a developmental experience. Leaders develop only through developmental experience, right? According to CCL framework 70-20-10 model, 70% of development happens only through on the job, right? The 20% happens through that of mentoring, developmental conversation, and 10% is only through learning event of this kind. But this LEAP program, when I look at it, the design is absolutely robust. It is robust in design and rigorous in application, right? And it's all one of its kind. I could say that the way you are able to put all those thoughts and all those ideas, actionable ideas, I think that is phenomenal. So at the end of the day, when people start reflecting upon their learning, definitely they'll be able to take their professional life to the next growth trajectory. And I'm 100% sure that they'll be able to definitely transform themselves as 2-point version of themselves at the end of the 8th month. The reason being, they get enormous amount of insights from various experts who have been there, done that kind of. You're going to bring several seasoned veterans here for this program. They will share their perspectives. You will be able to get insights. You are going to work with the mentors. I think that's all incredible. I think you can't even think in those lines. I think it's all the brainchild of this Toastmasters Club. I think the kind of work, the passion that what Renu and Jyoti ji have exuded, I think it is phenomenal. I really enjoyed working the last 10 days of that. And even I'm really going to again work very closely with these leaders in the days to come. Really feel super delighted. And I wish everyone a grand success. And I'm always available to help you and ready to co-travel with you in your developmental journey, right? By praying to the Almighty that the Almighty should be able to give you all the energy, stamina, right? To what I could say, to take up this program with all right earnest and show strong self-discipline and started what I could say, traversing in the developmental path. I wish everyone a grand success. Thanks, Renu ji. Thanks, Jyothika ji, for giving this opportunity to speak to all these illustrious leaders who are all here waiting to be blossomed and nurtured. Thank you very much.
So it's really good to see that the breakout rooms were buzzing with energy and with conversations. Now let's take a moment to talk about what's coming up in level 1. Because hi, so before I move any further, can I please remind everyone to kindly remain muted? If you are unmuted, please remain muted. All right, thank you very much. Now, coming up next is I wanted to take you through level 1 because this is where your leap journey is going to really begin. Level 1 is all about self-leadership, and the idea is simply it's quite simple. Before you lead, Sorry, I think I lost my mic. Can anyone hear? Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you, yes.
All
Yes,
right,
we can hear.
perfect.
Audible.
All right, so I was saying, yes. So level 1 is all about self-leadership. And the idea is quite simple. Before you can lead others, you need to first understand and lead yourself. That's the foundation we are going to build together. Now, level 1, as you see, we've got 7 levels that we'll be climbing. But here I am going to talk about just level 1, right? It's divided into 4 topics. And over the next 4 weeks, we'll be diving deeper into each one of these sections. The first one, as you see, is about self-awareness. And this is a session on the 3rd of September. It's all about understanding your strength, your blind spots, and leadership edge. We will also be exploring about emotional intelligence. The following week, we will be talking about values and visions, knowing what truly is driving you and how to align it with your leadership. Followed by that, we have time and energy management, how to balance everything that comes your way and still lead effectively. And finally, on week 4, developing the ability to pause, to reflect, and channel your energy towards what really matters. So, in the upcoming 4 weeks, we will explore each of these in depth with activities, group discussions, and tools that will help you to grow step by step. Now, here's the bigger picture. LEAP has total of 7 levels. Now, because of time constraints tonight, I won't be walking you through all of them, but here's what I want you to know. The pattern you will experience in level 1 is exactly what you will be seeing throughout the rest of the program, which is 2 live sessions and peer huddles are what you will be having in each levels, right? Now, for our very first session of self-awareness, we are going to be guided by someone who has spent his entire career helping leaders and organizations discover their strengths and unlock their potential. Ethan Sanders is from the United States. He's the founder and the CEO of Sundial Learning Systems. And for over 30 years, he has worked with leaders across industries, from the military to nonprofit to Fortune 500 companies. He has helped them grow, lead, and transform. He's also a certified Gallup strength coach and nationally recognized speaker, and someone who has dedicated his life in building self-leadership in others. So while we couldn't have him join us tonight, you will get to experience his energy, his wisdom, and guidance in session 1 on self-awareness. And honestly, I can't think of a better person to help us kickstart this journey. All right. Now, before we kickstart session 1 on self-awareness, there are a few things we would love you to get done so that all is set for the journey ahead. First up, the standout assessment. If you haven't done it, now is your final call. This is really your starting point. So please make sure you tick that off. Next is our LinkedIn. We are in the process of creating a LinkedIn account exclusively for LEAP. But while that work is in progress, feel free to connect with one another in your team, with all the 60 leapers, with myself, Jyothika, and Daryl. You can also follow the District 121 account page in LinkedIn. And the LEAP account, I believe, will be releasing quite soon in the coming days. That way, we'll all be part of one community where updates, learning, and networking will flow. If you don't have a LinkedIn account yet, this is your perfect time. Please set it up. Then there is going to be pre-reading. Soon after I finish with this slide, I'm going to give you a peek into your participant workbook. and you will be seeing pre-reading materials there. Nothing too heavy, but do go through the materials that we're going to share. That's going to give you a head start and make the discussions much more meaningful for you. And of course, those level 2 speeches, you know about it. If you still haven't completed it, or if there is anything pending, wrap up so that you can give your full energy to leap without anything holding you back. Remember, you have the mentorship pathway coming up, and you sure don't want it to be left out. Now, one of the exciting aspects of LEAP is the buddy system and the team leader role. You will be paired with a buddy to keep each other motivated and accountable. And soon each group will also have a team leader. So I just wanted to quickly explain the role of the team leader. It is to encourage everyone to attend and participate. Follow up with your peers to complete their assignments. Don't wait for the mentor to do that. Act as a bridge between your team and your mentor, right? You should be the voice for your team. Handle any basic coordination for the group. And here's the twist. The team leader role rotates every level. So everyone will get a chance to practice leadership hands-on. And finally, just a small tip. Our session begins at 7:30 p.m. sharp. But don't wait for the clock to tick 7:30. Please join at least 15 minutes. I wrote 20 minutes first, and then I thought, oh my God, that's going to be a little overwhelming for them probably. So I'm going to say 15 minutes. Give yourself that space to unwind from whatever the day was and focus and come to this leap journey, right? And remember, this is for you. And on the other side, it will also help us to check on your audio and video connections. Trust me, it makes the whole experience much more smoother. So this is your preparation checklist. And more than task, think of these as small steps that set for you for success. Habits that will help this journey meaningful right from the start. All right, so let me stop sharing this and let me take you through. All right, here it is. I would like to take you through your participant workbook. Give me a quick minute to share that. All right, here it is. Daryl, can you just confirm if you're able to see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So this is going to be your participant workbook. Now, it is divided into 3 segments. Pre-session reading materials. We expect you to read this before you come to the session. Participant workbook is something that you will be using during the session. You're very much free to read the whole book, but I would say you can use this section while it's all reflective. So you use it during the session. And finally, the post-session assignment. This is going to be your assessment, your assignment towards the end, and you need to submit this to your mentors on time, right? So you can go through them. I will be sharing the link to I'll be sharing this to the Google Drive link, sorry. I will be sharing it in chat with you quite soon. So you can have a look at it and start reading it. All righty, so now that we have got it all covered, I'm sure you have questions. And who is better to answer them other than our chair? Please welcome back. Yes.
Thank you. Probably I'm in a bit of a hurry. All right, let's click a group picture before we let's click a group picture before we get into the question and answer session. And also maybe our PQD here, Program Quality Director, could also say a few words. First, a picture. So request everyone to switch on your video so we can capture some beautiful memories.
That'll take me out from spotlight.
Okay. Daryl, you're capturing pictures,
Yes,
right?
I will. So everyone's
Right.
on camera. Keep smiling.
We could have our hearts on maybe.
All right, I'll give you a second to. All right, 3, 2, 1, smile, everyone. All right, hearts are overflowing on my screen.
Seriously.
Same here, same here.
There are too many hearts.
Keep them
Okay.
going and keep smiling. I still have 2 more screens to capture.
I love seeing the hearts busting.
Yes, last screen. So keep smiling, everybody. You don't know where you are. So, all right, done. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. And now I'd like to invite onto the screen our Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Safir Aziz. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I hope I am audible.
Yes, Safir, good evening. You are audible.
Good evening. Fellow Toastmasters, Jyothika mentioned that I am still in the US. I had come here to attend the Toastmasters International Convention and District Leader Training. Many people ask me about my experience attending the international convention, which is my first in 23 years of Toastmasters life. Even though I had the opportunity before, but eventually this had to be the first time that I'm attending a leadership convention. And when I was here, many of my friends asked me about my experience, and I told them the only thought that is coming to my mind is that of regret that I did not attend an earlier convention in the 23 years of my journey in Toastmasters. If you talk to a lot of Toastmasters who have been there, who have immersed themselves in the program, the one regret that most of the people will have is that they have not joined Toastmasters earlier. Now, sitting here and seeing all the activity that is happening, seeing all the preparation that Jyothika and team has done for Leap 3.0, I just messaged Jyothika that I want to be part of this Leap program. I did not get an opportunity before, but this is something that we wanted to do mandatorily in District 121 this year. Now, my message to you, if you don't want to regret the decision to join LEAP, I want to leave you with 2 additional C's on top of the clarity, commitment, and community that our district director mentioned. One is creativity. When you get an opportunity to do some work as part of LEAP 3.0, be creative. Don't fall behind the norm, the natural, the things that people have done before. Think wild, go creative, and do something exciting and interesting. And the second C I want to leave you with is courage. Take a leap of faith. Be courageous enough to do something new. Toastmasters is probably the only program that does not bother whether you fail or not. Every failure is a new learning for us. And this is probably a place where you can try out or experiment without the fear of failure. So be creative, be courageous enough, immerse yourself fully in 3.0, and 6 to 8 months, you will yourself see a different individual in yourself. Wish you all the best. I hope I'll be able to attend more and more sessions if Jyothika permits me. And I'm sure I'll learn a lot from all of you. Looking forward to seeing a new crop of leaders coming up in District 121. Best wishes and thank you. Back to you, Jyothika.
Thank you very much, Safir. Safir, you have a free pass to this program, okay? So you can come in anytime, no charges.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited.
Yeah. So Safir mentioned creative and courage, and I think he aptly mentioned it because that's exactly what we had when we started off. Creativity, think wild, go wild, not go wild, but at least think wild, and the courage to embark on something very different. Usually we are so used to doing pathways, and anything deviating pathways was like, oh, is it a lot? But I went I think I applied all the courage and the creativity into this program, and hopefully you all must like it. Will like it rather, not must like it, will like it. Before we move into the Q&As, I would like to now call upon or invite our mentors. I would like you all to speak a few words because they have completely, voluntarily, without any benefits, are here to support you all. We have DTM Bharati Shevgur sitting here, and she's sitting here from the United States of America, Maryland. Again, it's early morning there, but she's here just for you all. We have Sudhindra sitting here. He has a very, I think, a very different time zone or a time working. He works late, but he's here to support you all. Similarly, we have Chitlur here, who is all the way from Oman, but currently sitting here in India. But with his experience, he's coming in. So I want you all to take some time, maybe a minute or two. Each one of you could say a few words so we can all hear from you, your experience, and what do you have to say about this program. Let's start. I mean, I'm not going in any order. All I can see is first, I think we'll go with DTM Bharati Shevgur. Ladies first. Ma'am, switch on your video. I mean, unmute yourself, ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh, Pandi is also there. Where's Pandi? Srihari. Okay, I can see you all now.
Thank you, Jyothika. Good. From me, good morning, everybody, and to you, good evening. I've logged in at 6:30 here. Happy to be with all of you. I did have my apprehensions when Jyothika said there is a rigorous schedule and it is a robust program. Robust is dear to me, but rigorous, I told myself I have to come out of taking things for granted and taking things easy. I think this is going to be my school. I'm supposed to be your mentor. I'm happy to mentor my 6 in group 7. Dear Jyothika, I thank you for reaching out to me and thinking me capable of mentoring people in the program that you have put in. I know that you have put in a lot of effort and a lot of work in this. So when we say leadership, there is no end to learning. That is why I think we have to be current. We have to know what is happening at the moment and how our Toastmasters are appreciating the movement and how our Toastmasters are willing to put in work to develop themselves. Leadership is, after all, the art of persuasion, and you, Jyothika, are an ace at it. I thank you for thinking me able to be a mentor. I hope to be able to learn much from this program, and the 6 people who are in my charge, I wish them all the best. Let's learn together, everybody. Over to you, Jyothika.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much. Let's now move on to Distinguished Toastmaster Anita Cordero. Like I said, ladies first. I hope the men don't mind. We go with the ladies first, all right? DTM Anita Cordero, over to you.
Thank you, Jyothika, Distinguished Toastmaster Jyothika, and all the team who has put this together. So it sounds really fascinating, especially the videos that Daryl had shared and Renu when she started it off. Something I really want to be part of it. And I'm thankful that I'm getting this opportunity to be a mentor. I actually want to echo what Bharati Shevgur said when she said, I know this is actually, I joined this because I wanted to learn. But that you considered me to be a mentor is something that is, I should say something that elated me. And I hope in the process of mentoring my group of 6 in group 4, I will also be learning along with them. That is what I'm looking out for. And I'm hoping to have a good time learning from mentors like you while I mentor my group.
Thank you. Thank you very much, DTM Anita. Let's give both of them a huge round of applause. They deserve it. Everything here is for your benefit. All right, we have Shalini here. Shalini, are you there? I cannot
Yes,
see
yes,
because
Jyotika,
there are
I'm very much there.
62 here. Okay, I hear. All right, Shalini, over to you.
Okay. First of all, thank you, Jyotika, for considering me for Leap 3. I remember, just as Anita said, even I applied for Leap 3 because I missed Leap 1 and Leap 2, and I said, hey, Leap 3 is the one for me. Finally, if not as a trainee, I'm there as a mentor. I'm very, very excited about the whole program because the videos that were prepared by Daryl and team were so awesome. It really gives a great feeling. And after Safir said that this is something that has been planned and so thoughtfully worked out, I'm very excited to be part of Leap 3. I met my mentees and I think they're also extremely excited. It's very refreshing to start anew. And thank you so very much for having me on the team. Thank you so much for having me on board. This goes to DTM
Yeah.
Safir, Jyotika, Daryl, and the rest of the core team. Looking forward to a great time ahead.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shalini. All right, a bit of a disclaimer before we proceed. All right. This is not a mutually appreciation club. So if they are saying anything for me, I didn't ask them to say this. And please, if you're tired, please switch off your video. All right. So it is not a mutually appreciation club, but thank you very much for being here, Shalini. I really appreciate your support because it's not easy to support someone without anything in return. And we as Toastmasters do that abundantly, and especially being mentor for 8 months is not an easy job. So thank you very much. Now let's move on to Srihari. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Jyotika. Good evening, District 121 and my cream crop of Toastmasters here. How are you all doing? I'm sure everybody is at the peak of their energies, considering we are all here on a Friday evening discussing how we're going to take leap forward and how we are going to be helpful to each other. Now, when I heard the term leap for the first time, the story of a bird came into my head. Now, let me just give you this small story. First and foremost, Jyotika, thank you so much for choosing me as one of the mentors for the Leap 3.0 program. It shows that you saw a leader in me who can lead somebody to take them forward. And to fulfill that, here comes the bird story. A mama bird never sees its fellow baby birds, who's great and who's not. When it's time to fly, she just pushes each bird out of the nest. That's the first leap of faith a bird takes. Today, 6 beautiful eggs have hatched in my team. That's Team 6. Give it up for Aditya Patnaik, Akhilandeshwari, Sajid Dhruban Sir, Serene Elizabeth, Sia, and Timesh Prabhu. Now, this is my family, Team 6, and I am here as your mama bird, behind you, pushing you towards taking that leap of faith. And trust me, I'll be there to catch you when you know you're not going to make it. So that's my faith in all of you. So I hope you have the faith in me. Wishing everybody all the very best for Leap 3.0. Let's make this a magnanimous one, guys. Thank you. Over to you, Jyotika.
Thank you very much, Srihari. That's such a beautiful story, or a very short story that you said. All I can pray and hope is that you all fly along with me rather than pushing me down. Fly along with me so we can all reach the heights of leadership. All right, let's now move on to, we have Sudhindra here. Yes, Sudhindra, over to you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jyotika. Hello, everybody. This has been very exciting. I did not expect so much of preparation, to be honest, but this really blew my mind. This was really great. I look forward to contribute as much as I can. Jyotika, you were mentioning that, you were thanking the mentors that, hey, it's very difficult to do the job without getting anything in return for 8 months. I disagree with that. I'm sure that all of us mentors are also going to learn a lot along with everybody here. So this has been really exciting, and I'm sure I'll also be part of this I don't know, till 8 or 12 months, and I look to contribute as much as I can. Thank you, Jyotika, and everybody else. Yeah.
Yes, Sudhindra, don't be surprised if they continue calling you even after the 8th month, all right? Then I'm not to be blamed. All right.
Absolutely,
Let's now move on to distinguished Toastmaster Chetlur. Over to you.
Thank you very much. It was a great opportunity to meet the team, my group of learners. And I instantly knew that I'm the one who's going to learn more than because I'm the only mentor for them, but I have 6 people with me who's going to teach me. So this is something which is very interesting. Initially, I got to know about this in court. I was training for the president, where our Toastmaster Sri Hari was our coach, the trainer for the day. And the day when I got to know about Leap, then I said yes. As the session was going on, I actually sent out the details for Leap immediately, and I said I want to be a part of this as a participant. Then came a call from DTM Jyothika saying that Chetlur, you're not. We are better off, or if you can please take up the role of mentor. The sound, the confidence she had in me gave me confidence. So that's how I kind of took it up. And then, yes, I'm sure that this is going to be a great learning journey for all of us, all the 60, all 70 plus out of us. And a great thanks to DTM Jyothika and the team and Toastmaster Daryl for already your support. You're all doing great. So thank you very much, Toastmaster Renu. You too doing well. Thank you. And we hope all of us have a great, fruitful journey. Thank you, and over to you, DTM Jyothika.
Thank you. Thank you very much, DTM Chetlur. Now, my association with DTM Chetlur is not only in India. We both come from the same district back in Dubai. He's from Muscat and I was in Dubai for a very long time. And so we are part of District 105. Now, the funny part is that I called to interview him, not realizing that we were division directors in the same year. And then he tells me this. I'm like, oh my God, this is really embarrassing. But it was such a funny thing. But coming together after 5 years was really amazing and completely in a different district. So Toastmasters gives you that opportunity to stay connected, even with long lost associates. Thank you very much, Edlu. Thank you for that. Now let's move on to, I'm not particularly seeing everyone on stage, on the screens, but I'm just calling according to my list. May I request Pandi? Pandi, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, distinguished Toastmaster Pandi Rajan, over to you.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you very much, Jyothika.
I can't hear you, Pandi.
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear him.
We can hear him.
You all can hear him? Okay.
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much for
Yes,
Jyothika and team for giving the opportunity. So I did not get opportunity to be part of a leap last 2 years because of some other reasons. So finally, I got opportunity. I applied for Leaper because of I always wanted to learn something new. Even my technology world also 16 plus year experience. Still, I in my job allows me to learn something is new. So Toastmaster also I wanted. That's why I applied for leave. But I got opportunity to be a mentor. But however, I will get. I want to learn from each and everyone. So I got very 6 people. So we have nice charts. It's a great experience to know about each other. Some fun fact also. Looking forward more experience. Also, it's a great beginning. The good presentation. I think the way introducing leapers and the mentors is so amazing. I really appreciated for the team effort. All the very best for all leapers and looking forward more such insightful session. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Pandi. Okay, Pandi, you can drop all your best friends now, okay? These 6 are going to be your best friends for the next 8 months. All right? So all the mentors can drop all your friends and these will be your best friends. Okay, so now let's move on to Akhil. Toastmaster Akhil. Akhil John Thomas, over to you.
Hi there. Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Jyothika, for this wonderful opportunity, and to the team of Leap. This is not just some appreciation, this is something that really comes from the heart. During the breakout session I had with my best friends from Group 8, I just asked them what is the feeling they have at this moment, being a part of being selected out of a huge pool of members we have in our district to be part of this leap program. And one person had said it's a quantum leap. So this is a quantum leap for me as well, to be part of the pool of amazing mentors that we have here. And the efforts that the team has taken in today's session, I'm very excited and looking forward to all the sessions in the future. I told my best friends as well, I am the mentor, I'm not the all-knowing person. I'm also here to learn along with everyone and looking forward to a great 8 months. I just hope it doesn't go in a blink of an eye, and I'm hoping to have fun and enjoy the experience with all of my best friends here in Group 8 as well. Thank you so much, and back to you, distinguished Toastmaster Jyothika.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Akil. Distinguished Toastmaster Akil, thank you very much. Now we also have two more mentors here. That's Archana and Shiba, Distinguished Toastmaster Shiba Nandajan. They are not there today here, but of course you know who they are, and unfortunately they'll not be able to speak here today, right? They are not here, right, Daryl? Both of them?
Yeah, both are not here right now.
All right, but they are also a part of our mentoring pool. So again, let me just from the bottom of my heart express my gratitude to each of the mentors who've stepped forward. I know you all applied for LEAP, but then this is an opportunity to give back and as well as grow as leaders. So thank you, because I really appreciate this particular trait where we come forward and do something for others. And y'all have done it. Y'all are doing it for the next 8 months. And thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now let's move on to the last segment, which is the question and answer session. I'm sure you'll have a lot of questions. Please feel free to unmute yourself and ask your questions. If Renu has any question that has been posted before this, please feel free to ask me. I'll try my level best to answer them.
Yeah, so we don't have any questions in chat that I see at the moment. So I am going to ask you this. Raise your hand so we know that you have a question. And then you can definitely unmute yourself and ask that. There's one thing that I forgot to mention, and it is quite important. I saw somebody in chat saying that I don't know how 2 hours has gone. And that's exactly what I wanted to tell you. The session is 2 hours long, and I forgot to tell you. So your live sessions and every other sessions will not be over 2 hours, and that's something I forgot. So, and it's going to have the same energy. And it's for you. I want to remind you that. And yeah, please, if you have questions, please raise your hand, or if you can put it in chat, that's also fine. Or if you don't have anything, give me a thumbs up so we know you're good. Oh, great. Did we just answer all your questions with our presentations and with our videos?
Should I be scared?
Oh, I was about to ask that.
All right. So any questions? Ask one question. I'll feel happy. Ask one question, please.
Yeah, Jyothika, one question.
Yes,
Yeah,
Rosmi,
will we be
please go ahead.
Yeah, this is Rosmi here from Queen City Toastmasters. Will we
Yes.
be getting the learning material or the syllabus? I know
Yes.
it was
So
in a rush.
the handbook will come to you soon.
Okay.
What Daryl showed, the entire timetable is mentioned there. Now, as far as the curriculum is concerned, or the reading material is concerned, every session will have reading material. And this will be released at the end of the first session. So for today, Reno will release the session material for the first session. And at the end of the first session, you'll get the material for the next session. Now, remember, every month we'll have 2 live sessions. That's the first and the third session. So the sessions in between will be sessions with your mentors and with your group, where you will have some activity to be done, some reflective sessions and all of this. But one thing I'd like to highlight here is that a lot of them know that when we first started this program, the minimum criteria was 1 whole path. And we had a lot of requests from everyone saying that, no, please reduce it. So we have kind of liberalized the path or the requirement. And we also have members who have probably are currently in their level 2. So we're not forcing you to do anything. It is just an intimation to you that second week of September is when we will start the Pathways Mentor Program. Now, Pathways Mentor Program is an optional path, a mini path which is there in your pathways. Not many do it, not many know about it, but this has been integrated with the LEAP program. Therefore, when we finish LEAP, we will be having 60 pathway mentors, and that's a huge, massive win. So let's try our level best. For those of you who have not done it or who have not finished your speeches, see if you can do it. Try your level best to finish it. If not, you can catch up a little later also, but see how you can plan yourself. But for the others who have finished your level 2, you're good to go.
So level 2 is the criteria for pathway, right?
Well, it's not our criteria, it's the Toastmasters criteria. So when you, so level 2 has this speech called mentors, right? Mentoring speech, how
Yes.
Toastmasters envisages mentoring. Now, when you finish this particular speech, there is a path that opens up. And you will be eligible to do 3 more speeches, which will give you the qualification of Pathways Mentor. But remember one thing, Toastmasters doesn't give you only by finishing level 2. This is a requirement of Toastmasters International, where you finish the entire level, entire path. That is when you can apply for your certified Pathways Mentoring credit. And therefore, for those who have completed it, it's great. For the others who will finish the path and you're probably in the 3rd or the 4th level, perfectly all right. Whenever you finish your path, you can always apply for it, but at least you've done your entire that program. All right. Is there anything else?
And Jyothika, there's
Yes,
something
ma'am.
I would like to request you. Am I
Yes,
audible,
ma'am.
Jyothika? Would you give me a
Yes,
thumbs up?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
As a mentor, would you provide us a checklist of what sessions, how many sessions we are supposed to log in, when are we supposed to log in, and what reports or whatever is required from a quick checklist, that's all. Not now, you can put it in our WhatsApp group. What is
Right. So the
expected
handbook,
specifically from us, a quick checklist.
okay. So there's a mentor handbook which Daryl displayed. It has pretty much all the information. Now, as far as the checklist is concerned, there isn't really any checklist as such. It's just that every month you'll have to give an assessment for each of your mentees.
Yeah, this
Proteges,
is
rather.
exactly what I meant. Would you put it in text?
Yes. So the list of what you have to do. Yes, definitely. We can do that. I think
But
we can
in
include
short,
that in
maybe
the...
2 or 3 words each. This,
Yeah.
tuck, 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 tuck. That's it. So that we have one message from you. That's all.
Sure. I think we can include that in the handbook then, Daryl. Right. Anything else?
Thanks, Jyothika.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. So I'd like to hear from the leapers now.
We
If you
have
don't have
two-
any
We have
questions.
2 members who have raised their hands, so maybe they can go
Oh, is
ahead.
it? Okay, okay. Ram Prasad? Yes.
Hi,
Toastmaster Ram
Jyothika.
Prasad.
Yeah.
Hi.
So my question is like, at the end of this program, do you have this graduation, right? Do you have the physical this one graduation day, or what is the plan?
So District 121 is quite diverse in terms of geographical location. So it's very difficult to bring everyone under one roof. So this is a 100% online program. So your graduation also will be online. However, there is a capstone project. The presentation has to be made by an outer set of panel. So everything will be done online. End of April, you will finish your program, and first week of May is the graduation. So that's everything. To answer your question, everything is going to be online.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. And one more question is like, we are part of one mentoring group, right? Is there any collaboration with other groups, or whole program, through the program, it is isolation of working?
Well, see, that's the reason the sessions in between, that is not the training sessions anyway, you'll be in the main room. Even the other sessions, you will have to come to a common point and then you'll be segregated into different rooms. Now, it's very difficult to put you into different teams, because that's going to be a mess, because we're 60 of them. So pretty much throughout the program, you will be working with your own team. But of course, that doesn't stop you from associating or connecting with the other leapers. You can definitely do that. But as far as the program requirement is concerned, you will have to stay with your mentors, with your team and your mentors to get the program going.
Thank you, Jyothika.
Hello, ma'am.
Right. Yes, Sujit.
I have a doubt, ma'am. I haven't started my mentorship pathway till today. So how is that? I have to finish level 1 by September?
So for those of you who have finished your path, it's great. I mean, it's perfectly all right. You don't have to do it again.
But
for
I
those
haven't.
of you,
Yes, ma'am. Continue.
So what level have you finished so far?
I have finished only my presentation mastery pathway completely, but I haven't done the.
Oh, perfect. You can start off your. So when the schedule starts, that's the second week of September. We can start the Pathways Mentoring Program. So there are 3 speeches in that. The first one is an assessment, and that's the only speech actually in Pathways that does not have a speech. So that's a self-assessment. Once that's done, you'll have to talk to your VP Education. telling him or her that you're ready to mentor. And then you'll have to identify rather, a mentee for a short-term mentoring. Now, what short-term mentoring means is you will have to take one speech and mentor them. That's a requirement. And that's a very short-term mentoring. After which you will have to present a 5 to 7 minute speech at your club. So these things, we will be informing you. A timeline will be given to you so that you do not miss on those timelines. And you have 1 month to complete your level 2 for that matter. Once you're done, then you move on to your the other level, which is the long-term mentoring, where you have to mentor someone for 6 months. So we will be letting you know that like, for example, if you have to start identifying your mentee, Reno will come back and tell you that this is the time for you to start identifying your mentees. So you identify someone whom you can mentor by approaching your VP education. Does that answer your question, Sujit?
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Right. Great.
Thank you.
So you're set, all right? You've already finished your part, so it's great.
I finished my presentation master. I've done, finished.
Great.
Now I'll have to start with the mentor. That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, ma'am, one follow-up question for that.
Yes,
the mentoring one, you said level 2 is enough to be completed, right?
Well, yeah, that's what Toastmasters says, that the moment you finish that particular speech, rather you have to finish your level 2 to access that pathways mentoring, small mini path, which is an optional path.
Okay,
So
I
when you
couldn't find
finish,
that. Yeah,
it will not be
finished
there.
it. Okay.
It will not be there till the time you finish the speech and you upload it in the system.
Okay, that is done. Finish the speech, upload in the system, and my VP education approved my level 2 completion. But
okay, then it should be there actually, because you don't have to ask Toastmasters for that. It automatically comes to your system when you're there.
Okay.
At least because I did it about 3 years back. So I don't know whether things have changed since the system upgrade.
Yep. I was expecting. That's why I got a little confused. Yeah. Should I complete all the levels or level 2?
No. You have to just complete your level 2 and you can start off your pathways mentor. Only to get credit, you have to finish all your levels and effectively your entire path.
Yeah. Sure, I'll check on that then. Thank you.
Yeah, just check with your VP education.
Yeah.
All right. We're also contemplating an individual project. Each one of them will let you know in due course how we're going to sit with the mentors and discuss how individual projects can be put together. There's an individual, which is a short-term project, not a very long-term project. So each one of you will also be measured against those individual projects that we'll put together. So it's going to be an exciting one. And the good thing is, like I mentioned initially, that our district director didn't just want to confine this to Toastmasters. Leadership is all over, like even at your professional level. So your projects can also be executed at your workplace. If you identify a scope to execute a project there, it could be in your community, it could be in your Toastmasters club or at an area level, for example. So anywhere. All right. Any other questions? Maybe if we are done, I think we could call it a day or a night. Not a day, a night, and go to sleep.
A day for Thursday, I guess.
All right. Any quick feedback from any of the leapers here? You can call yourself leapers now. Any of them would like to give a feedback on today's session and the entire program? What is the takeaway you have and how excited are you to be in this program? Who would like to go? The ones who have not spoken. Srinidhi, Bhavna, Nitin,
We have Lata who has raised her hand. So
all right, Lata, yes, please go ahead, Lata.
My hand, I just unmuted, but thank you so much. Lata, okay, we both are Lata, so maybe the other Lata can also add a word. Lata Nahara and Lata Manoj had unmuted, sorry. But yeah, really excited, Jyoti and all of you. I think Daryl and Riju, sorry if I miss, Reno.
Reno.
Yeah, I think great effort. First and foremost, it only makes us more obligated and accountable that we need to give that results, and we are here and with all my commitment. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yes, Lata Nahar now.
Just yes, echoing the same thing what Toastmaster Lata Manoj has said. I wasn't expecting so much when the leap curtain raiser, but after seeing the curtain raiser and being part of this. I'm really excited, and I thank you, the Leap 30, for giving us this opportunity to honor leadership skills. And I'm looking forward to be a better leader inside Toastmasters and outside Toastmasters. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome, and I have no doubts you will be when you follow the path. Thank you very much. Anyone else who has not spoken? Yes, Nitin.
Hi, Jyothika.
Hi.
After the interview and the hard grilling that I got after the interview, I really never expected to be part of the LEAP program. And it was real introspection and retrospection for me after the interview. And I was really, really happy when I was chosen for the LEAP program, and quite excited to be part of this group. And got a very strong group, people from diverse field and group, and really looking forward to learn from them and through them.
We're excited to have you as well, Nitin. Thank you very much, and really a pleasure having you on board. Anyone else? Or I think, yes, Karthik.
Yeah. So,
well, Karthik was the first one who sent me a message. All right. I have to tell this. Karthik sent me a message asking me, was there a LinkedIn profile for Leap? And that ignited the idea. I said, okay, fine. Let's see if we can have one for ourselves. But otherwise, there's District 121 page. Please connect the District 121 page as well.
thank you, Jyothika, for giving that correct. But then for me, I actually feel that the other leap, like 2.0, I actually missed it. I was actually taking some inputs from my fellow members, Toastmaster members. I was like, oh man, why I wasn't there? And I was actually reaching out to all those members. But then somehow it didn't happen. And when this came, I was like very excited, and I saw the introductory session, and I always wanted to be there. And the interview process, the everything from start to till now, whatever is happening is really amazing. The guys, you all are putting so much effort and dedication. I really appreciate your creativity, whatever it is, it's all there. So we will ensure we actually give back to the Toastmasters through this program, and we learn a lot. Thank you for Dean 121. Thank you for the Leap 3.0 team itself. You're all awesome, doing amazing job. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Karthik. They say, right, patience bears a lot of sweet fruits, and you are now bearing that fruit. You will probably enjoy it as well. And the only way you all can give back District 121 is by ensuring you continue this program till the very end. That's the only thing that I ask from you. Discipline, responsibility, accountability, and continue this program. Do not give up. You may in between feel, oh my God, there's so much to do. I have a lot of work to do. I have commitments. Prioritize yourself. And this is the challenge which all of us are going to face. If there's anything that you all will face, please reach out to your mentor for some pep talk, for some motivational talk. They're all ready to do that and given their time. Please do not give up. That's the only thing that I need from you is do not give up. Let's together, all 60 of us plus the 10 mentors and 3 of us here or 4 of us here, together, let's hold hands and go to that last finishing line, which is April 30th. Are we there? Are we ready?
Yes.
All right. Very
And
good.
Jyothika, I would like to add one just statement. Yeah, this is Bhavna here.
Yeah, hi,
Just before
Bhavna.
I enrolled for this leap, I was about to get into a challenge, CXO challenge for 1 week. And after getting into there, I got to know that there is some program like related to this leap, but they were planning to charge 2 lakhs. So that is also some kind of 15 months program. But here I see the same thing as being scheduled with a lot of energy, a lot of efforts from you all volunteers, from you all leaders. So it's really great to see that. And I'm sure that everyone will definitely give back. We promise you that your efforts are worth, and we turn out as great leaders and bring more laurels to District 121 and to Toastmasters and bring out more leaders. Thanks for giving us
Thank
this
you.
opportunity. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I want everyone to clap for Bhavna, and I'll tell you why. All of us, let's clap for Bhavna. Now, the reason why this is, I don't know if Safir is here, but this, if you looked at, I mean, if you were there in the presentation that was made during the COTP, right, and that it was clearly mentioned that you'll have to pay for this program outside. these kind of programs are heavily priced outside. And we have put together, and remember, all the trainers who are going to come here are subject matter experts. They could be Toastmasters, but they are subject matter experts. They are from all over the world, and they're all together coming for without any, I mean, I would say free of charge. So imagine a program free of charge at your doorstep, which is Zoom. What more can we do? What more District 121 can do? And I'm so happy Bhavna brought this up, is because we have to pay through our nose when we have to get into a leadership program like this. And we are getting it free of charge. So let's show our gratitude, turn up on time, be there. And this is not gratitude for District 121. This is gratitude to your own self, respecting your own self by completing this program. That's all I can say. All I want from you all is to complete this program till the very end. That will be my biggest gift that you all will give all of us. All right. Okay. I mean, not only for me, I'm sure for Daryl and Reno as well. Poor thing, they are working day and night with full jobs that they have, right? We're all working. Maybe the only person jobless is me probably now. But Reno and Daryl are working full-time jobs, and still they're doing all of this. So I think we have to show a lot of gratitude for all that they're doing. Thank you very much. And they are my backbone. They are my support system, and doing all of this for the greater good, that is to help you grow. All right. Anyone else? I think we've heard enough now. Anyone else? I think we can now close the session.
All right.
Okay, and
All
thank you very
right.
much. And over to you, Reno.
All right. Thank you, Jyothika, and thank you everyone for such an amazing evening. This curtain raiser was just the first step, but over the coming weeks, you will learn, you will grow, and maybe even surprise yourself with what you're capable of. So, on behalf of the entire Leap 3.0 team, thank you for your energy tonight. This is just the beginning, as I said. So buckle up, because together we are about to leap into something extraordinary. So good night, everyone. I'll see you again next Wednesday. See ya.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Renu,
much.
Jyothika, and team.